Supposedly when you cut drywall, all you have to do is slice it with the razor blade and it'll break into the perfect section that you need. And that section I'm replacing is exactly 1 foot. But of course, okay, I'm gonna try something new today. It's called the faceless YouTube. Well, I've shared my face multiple times, so you know how I look by now. But for this particular video, it's just about painting and refurbishing a room. Hope you enjoy the video. You know what to do. Like, comment, share, all that stuff. You know, the stuff that people usually ask you to do anything. I guess, I don't know. The only thing that makes sense to me is put some mesh right here, patch up the hole with some, sorry about the black metal playing in the background, but that's keeping me entertained while I'm trying to fix this hole here in, yeah, hopefully it works out. I don't know, a lot of hole, not so much mesh. Using this mesh did not seem like a good idea, especially since I have a couple sheets of drywall outside. So I'm just gonna cut me a square or a rectangle, cut a rectangle and have the drywall fit in there. I have drywall screws, I have everything I need. So this should actually not be as complicated. And that one was unavoidable. There's other cracks in the wall, but I'm gonna try to be a little bit more conservative about repairing that, because yeah, I always like to bite off a little bit more than I could chew. If you watch my other videos. But anyways, this is how it looks now. I actually have other plans to do today for video, but just for the sake of this, probably, I don't know, I'm gonna get around to making a video about fixing the drywall, but so far it's been, uh-oh, there you go. That didn't work out the way I thought. That's a bummer. See, it's even more, it's bigger now than it was before, but maybe if I make a bigger slice in here. I'm just trying to break out this section. That's pretty bad. But anyways, yeah, that's the the guy in the video that I saw on the internet, the guy was using a chisel. But yeah, I'm not using a chisel. Using the back of this hammer to try to break out this section that I don't need. I was hoping that this would kind of slice right where the razor is, the razor cut, but wow, a little bit of a bummer. This is still a foot. See, that's more than a foot right there, so yeah. Still have to put some patch, but at least I'm not using that mesh, because I think that mesh was kind of a sloppy idea. I'm supposed to be going to the Dodger game soon, and I wanted to take the Metro, but this is a little bit of my progress. I cut the piece of drywall to fit right in here, and it looks like it might fit just right, like a puzzle piece right here. I need to take out a little bit of that, and I'm gonna put some glue under there, and I'm gonna fit it right in, and it should fit so wonderfully. This is how it looks right here. I got a puzzle piece, the drywall into there. I'm gonna glue it against the wall and put drywall screws, and it should be a lot better than the way I was gonna use the mesh. That's kind of, wasn't smart. Gotta sweep this up. I use the bottom of the vacuum. There's a vacuum. I use the bottom of the vacuum to put all the debris. And then I'm gonna vacuum it up, throw it away, and then start doing the repair. But I gotta make sure the surface is as smooth as possible. There's a little bit of drywall still right here. I'm gonna take it out. Well, apparently the drywall that I had is 3/4, and this space right here is only 1/2. So I'm gonna puzzle piece some fiberboard in there. At least it will repair it. And it's not straight. Well, I had 0 margin for error, but I think that I went under, because it's better to come up short than to come up long, because you can add, I guess, but it's not as good as subtracting. So probably gonna have to cut a little bit more off right there. Maybe, looks like, just to puzzle piece it in, just a little fraction of an inch. And it should be okay. It might look a little bit kind of weird, a little wonky, but guess I'll take it. Maybe not. Feels flush. Just want it to be flush as possible. It is what it is. We're gonna see after we put a layer of plaster or whatever over. We'll see how it blends into the wall, but it's mostly flushed. Yes. Wonder if I could put some screws, longer screws right there, see what happens, because that's gonna be an issue. So many choices. Should I go with the all-purpose, or should I go with the paint project one? I need it to be able to be sanded. It also says molding, trim, molding, doors. Whoa. What a misadventure. What could I say? Okay, this is the beginning. I'm gonna at least do the corner, and then I gotta sand here, and this is all gonna be voiceover. Maybe, I don't even know how it's gonna look at the end.
But go ahead, Sue.
So that's one, and now I'm putting the other one on. And, oh, I got the wrong tool. Look at that, flathead, when I need a Phillips. So with this, don't use a power tool. Use your hand. Start it with your hand and end it with the Phillips screwdriver or whatever end you need. Probably it's gonna be Phillips, because if it was a flathead, it'll be slipping and sliding out. But you just tighten it until it's snug. Don't try to drill more of a hole or any of that business, because that would be a little bit of a bummer. So you just go until it stops by itself. Maybe a little bit of a tighten, but not too much, because if you tighten it, over tighten it, then you're just gonna drill a big, just the threads are going to make the drywall into nothing. I was thinking, oh, do I need to have drywall anchors in this? No, it's not necessary, because the curtains shouldn't be that heavy. You know, if it's too heavy, then you probably have to have a whole different setup than this. These curtains are relatively light. And, oops, be careful not to scratch the paint. All your hard work. There you go, see? Enough for the curtains to hang. Well, here's the big reveal. This is what I have for now. There's still some touch-ups that need to be done, but here we go.
So like things like this fall through the crack as a result of this. I think it's also fascinating how this is, for a Democrat, pretty much
do an ad in the internet. I purposely kept the doors white. A little bit of a contrast, I think, would be okay. Gotta get a better picture. This neighborhood's quiet sometimes, maybe not all the time. People do live their life. There's the door. I don't have a before picture of the door. I wish I did, because that door was really nasty. Then I painted the inside of these doors, because this was really bad. So this is the closet. A lot of closet space. Oh, dude, I am in the mirror. That's nice. Okay, so this is from one corner. There's Ethernet cord right there for your computer. There's a light. The light was, I just added that light a couple years ago. It's lit up enough. There should be a light on this side too, so we have more light. This pole I replaced myself. But that's what we get. So that's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. That's me losing my ideas. What up, dude?